Hi everyone. In this session, we will dive into one commonly asked scenario-based Power App intro questions. So these are the kind of questions where interviewer test not just your knowledge but also your real-world problem-solving skills. Let's get started. Your Canvas app is slowing down and not just for few users. We are talking over 10,000 daily users. Now imagine you are in an interview and they ask, how would you troubleshoot and redesign this app to scale? So this is where your real world problem solving skills come into play. Let's break it down together. So imagine your Canvas app walks into a clinic and says, Doctor, I am slow when too many people use me. Would doctor jump straight to the surgery? Of course not. He start with the questions, check the symptoms. So that's exactly how we troubleshoot our Power Apps. So just like a patient history, I'll ask these questions first from the interviewer. So which data source we are dealing with? SharePoint, SQL, Dataverse, or it's a plain Excel? How does it hurt? Is the issue in loading, submitting data, or just scrolling a gallery? And most importantly, which group of users is feeling the pain? All users or some specific users? So just like a doctor uses an X-ray before prescribing a treatment, we first take an X-ray of the app, diagnose it. Without the right diagnosis, the fix won't work. So now we check the X-ray, which is our Power App monitor. So I will trace the network calls and formula execution when app is running. So Power App monitor tool will find events and logs that could help diagnose performance and functional issues. So most slow apps are suffer because of delegation issues, heavy logic written on the onStart property, poor data design, or too many controls. These are the common root cause. Now a deeper scan, I'll do the data source audit and code review. I'll check the table indexing, server performance, and non-delegable queries. So now the doctor prescribes the treatment. For us, it is the same based on the diagnosis. A small pill for quick optimization, an injection for medium changes, or a full surgery if the app needs a major redesign. So now we have three options to fix the issue. The first is a client-side fixes. So here we will optimize the app design. Second is a server-side fix. So here we will improve data source and delegations. Third is a middleware solutions like introducing a layered architecture. So each step will reduce the slowness of the app. So let's go in detail for each of these sections. Hi everyone, I am actually doing Course Elevate full time. I bring you these in-depth Power Apps guides every week. And as you can see here, over 75% of you watching are not subscribed yet. Please take a quick second right now and hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference for me. Let's build this community together. The first one is the optimized app design. So we will perform some operations which will improve the performance. The first is the use of concurrent function. So the concurrent function in Power Apps loads data faster by simultaneously processing multiple concurrent calls. Cache data in collections. Store frequently used data in the collections and variables. Limit the number of rows and columns that required by the app. Use the show column function. So here get specific columns only which is required. Minimize the code on app onStart property. Minimize the number of control on a single screen. For improving input control speed, set the delay output property to true. So its default value is false. Avoid nested galleries if possible to improve the performance. And much more. If you want to go further details, I have created a dedicated video which talks about 35 ways to improve Power Apps. Now let's move to our next option, which is data optimization. So this is where we ensure the server does the heavy lifting. So I would rewrite every non-delegable query. So one trick I use is setting the delegation limit to 1 during testing. If the app still works, I know it will scale. For SharePoint or Excel, migration to Dataverse or SQL is non-negotiable at this scale. Then always filter data early. So for complex data, use Power Automate or views in your data source to pre-process the data. Then we have the layered architecture. So for very large app, a layered architecture works best. We separate the app into smaller function app or modules. This means add a middleware layer between our Power Apps and the backend data source using custom API or Azure functions. Next is offload aggregation and pre-processing. Those screens which are slow, we can use function apps to do the heavy work on the server, like summarizing data. So Power Apps only get the final result. It makes the app faster and lighter. So after treatment, a good doctor schedules follow-up to avoid further problems. Same here. We monitor performance, run health checks, and apply proactive optimization so your app stays healthy even as user grow beyond 10,000. So let's move over next step, which is advanced cure and proactive monitoring. So first we can leverage the AI capabilities with AI Builder. So think of AI Builder as adding smart assistant to our app. For example, if we have a form where user upload documents, AI Builder can automatically read those documents, extract key information and categorize them. So this will make app faster and reduce the manual work. Now let's talk about the global latency. If our 10,000 users are spread across different continents, some in India, some in Europe, some in the US, so data has to travel long distances. So this causes delays, making the app feel slow. So our solution here is to locate our data and application server as close as possible to our user base. Next is the proactive monitoring. Third, we need proactive monitoring. So this is like having a constant health check on our app. We would set up a Azure Application Insights and implement custom logging. So instead of waiting for users to complain about slowness, so these tools gives us real dashboards and alerts. So we can fix the issues before impacting a large number of users. And the last one is the governance DLP policy. So finally we implement strong governance through DLP policies. It helps in protecting sensitive data to external users. So fixing a slow power app for 10,000 plus users is like a surgery. It needs the understanding symptoms, proper diagnosis, the right treatment and regular checkup. Master this approach and you will stand out in the interview. Download free ebook if not yet downloaded. Subscribe the channel if not done. Want another real world scenario questions? Type more in the comment box. That's all for today's video. Take care.